Today we delve into the image of the perfect princess, an archetype that has been meticulously crafted by the media and public opinion over the years. The focus of our discussion is none other than the Duchess of Cambridge, Kate Middleton. For as long as we can remember, Kate has been the embodiment of this image. A media darling, she has always been portrayed as the epitome of grace, elegance and poise. She has been the picture-perfect princess, the one who could seemingly do no wrong. But how quickly the tides can turn. Recently, there was a notable shift in this narrative, the event that sparked this change. The Duchess decided to skip the Royal Ascot, one of the most prestigious horse racing events in the United Kingdom, and a key highlight in the royal calendar. This decision led to an unexpected fallout, with royalists and the media starting to criticise her. Suddenly, the perfect princess was no longer perfect. Headlines screamed of disrespect towards the monarchy. The media, which had once lauded her, was now dragging her through the mud. The Duchess, who had been the darling of the press, was now the subject of their ire. But isn't it curious that the same media remained silent when King Charles missed Archie's birthday, or when Prince William mysteriously disappeared for weeks on end? Yet when Kate missed a horse racing event, the media was quick to criticise. This sudden shift in narrative raises many questions. Are we witnessing a media-driven agenda, or is this simply a reflection of the fickle nature of public opinion? Is the perfect princess image a construct that is impossible to maintain in the face of inevitable human fallibility? Interesting how a single event can change the narrative so drastically, isn't it? Now, let's delve into the apparent double standards. Picture this. Kate, the media's golden girl, skips Ascot and suddenly she's the villain of the piece. The headlines scream betrayal. Kate made the king look disrespected, they claim. It's a curious reaction, isn't it? A single absence from a horse parade and the narrative around the perfect princess shifts dramatically. Yet let's cast our minds back to King Charles. He missed Archie's birthday, a significant event in any family, let alone a royal one. Where were the scandalised headlines then? Where was the uproar? The silence was deafening. And let's not forget William. He was conspicuously absent for weeks on end. His disappearing act didn't merit any negative press. Instead, it was glossed over, treated as a non-event. The media's reaction, or lack thereof, is a stark contrast to the furor over Kate's one-time absence from Ascot. So, why this discrepancy? Why is Kate vilified for skipping a horse parade, while Charles and William's absences from significant family events are met with a collective shrug? It's perplexing, to say the least. These double standards don't just exist in isolation. They're part of a larger, more complex narrative that's been playing out within the royal family and the media for years. The rules seem to change depending on who is involved. The disparities are glaring and raise several questions. Why is the media so quick to criticise some members of the royal family while others are given a free pass? Are there different rules for different royals? And most importantly, why do these double standards persist? These are questions we must ask and keep asking until we get answers, because until we do, the narrative will continue to be skewed, and the real story will remain untold. The disparities are glaring and raise several questions. The media plays a crucial role in shaping public opinion. Now, let's delve into the media's ever-changing narrative. Meghan Markle, once a beloved actress, became the scapegoat for a royal family saga that played out in front of the world. Blamed for leaving the royal family, she was painted as the villain, while the rest of the family was portrayed as the victims of her rebellious choice. However, the media's narrative is as fickle as it is influential. The latest target, Kate Middleton, has found herself under scrutiny for a seemingly minor decision, missing a horse parade. Yes, you heard that right. The Duchess of Cambridge, who has been a model of royal decorum for over a decade, is now being vilified for skipping an event. One might wonder, why such an uproar over a horse parade? It seems the media's thirst for drama and controversy knows no bounds. If Meghan was the villain for leaving, then Kate becomes the villain for staying but daring to step out of line. The rapidly changing narrative is not only confusing, but also paints an unflattering picture of the media. It's as if they are constantly on the lookout for the next royal to blame, the next scandal to sensationalise. A narrative that was once centred on Meghan's so-called rebellion has shifted to Kate's supposed disrespect. What's more, These narratives are often shaped by unnamed sources and speculative reports, further muddying the waters of truth and reality. It's a game of whispers and rumours, where the facts become distorted and the real people involved become caricatures in a media-fueled drama. This constant flip-flopping between heroes and villains, the relentless pursuit of controversy, and the disregard for consistency shows a media that is more interested in selling stories than reporting the truth. The media's inconsistencies are becoming more and more apparent. This is not just about the royal family, it's about how the media shapes our perception of events and people, often to fit a predetermined narrative. And that, dear listeners, is a conversation worth having. The royal family seems to be grappling with its own issues. The unity that once seemed like their most prized possession now appears to be a facade that's slowly crumbling. The perfect image of a harmonious royal family is being blurred by the internal struggles that are coming to light. The heart of the matter seems to be a case of changing allegiances, shifting loyalties, and a power struggle that's been brewing for years. Recent events have only served as a catalyst, bringing these underlying issues to the surface. The family that was once thought to be tightly knit, bound by a shared sense of duty and tradition, now appears to be a house divided. One can't help but wonder what's causing this sudden change of tide. Is it the generation gap and the changing perspectives that come with it? Or is it the weight of the crown that's causing the rifts? Perhaps it's a bit of both. The younger generation, with their modern views and progressive outlook, seem to be at odds with the older, more traditional members of the family. The clash of ideas and ideals is evident, and it's causing a rift that's threatening to tear the royal family apart. And then, there's the crown, the symbol of power and responsibility. It's not just a piece of jewellery. It's a heavy burden that comes with its own set of challenges. The struggle for power, the fight for control, the desire to uphold the legacy while carving out a path of their own. These are the struggles that the royals have to grapple with. The dynamics within the royal family are complex and layered, much like the history that they represent. The internal struggles are not just about personal differences or family feuds. They are a reflection of the changing times and the evolving definition of what it means to be a royal in the 21st century. As the royal family continues to grapple with its internal struggles, one thing is clear. The crown is not just a symbol of power, but also a symbol of the struggles that come with it. It appears as though the royal family has been thrown into chaos. Meanwhile, Meghan is living her life away from the royal family. No longer constrained by the royal protocols or the constant scrutiny of the British press, Meghan has found a new sense of freedom and purpose. She's been busy carving a new path for herself, one that's truly her own. She's been engaging in humanitarian work, championing causes close to her heart, and using her platform to bring about change. She's been embracing the creative side of her, working on new projects and exploring new avenues. Meghan has been thriving, not just surviving. In her new life, Meghan has been able to focus on what truly matters to her. She's been able to spend quality time with her family, her husband Harry, and their 2 beautiful children. She's been able to enjoy the simple pleasures of life, all the while sipping on her favourite apricot tea. Despite the challenges she faced during her time as a royal, Meghan has emerged stronger and more determined. She's shown the world that it's possible to leave behind a life that doesn't serve you and build a new one that does. As the royal family grapples with their own internal struggles and the media continues to spin their tales, Meghan seems to be doing just fine away from the royal chaos. To sum up, we've explored the shifting sands of public perception, from the idealisation of Kate to the media's blatant double standards. We've delved into the media's role in shaping narratives and the internal struggles that are causing ripples in the royal family. We've also touched upon Meghan's thriving post-royal life. This story continues to evolve, revealing the complexities of public life and the pressures of royal duties. Thank you for your time, dear viewers. Please remember to subscribe for more updates on this intriguing narrative.